All right, we're back for a portfolio project review this time. This is where we're going to just go over this website, check out optimization, check out how effective this website is at delivering whatever it's trying to deliver. So first things first, let's check out the network tab. Website doesn't feel too snappy. I'd be curious what's going on with some of these animations, but let's do a hard refresh. All right. I don't see anything too weird. Loads pretty quickly. I like it. All right, we're going to exit this tab. Feels a little bit laggy. Yeah, you can kind of see it. I'm not going to dive into how this animation is working, but this definitely could... This probably could be optimized a little bit, or... I think making this feel laggy is not going to help you whatsoever. I have screen recording software, but even so, this would probably run very poorly on mobile web, because I did see that you're going to develop a mobile app. Oh, this is laggy. You got to fix that. All right, so... What is this? Events made easy. Slap.events. First of all, looks like it's the end of the night, and I am going to blink so many times. I'm just giving you a heads up. But it looks like a pre-app landing page. That's not the words I'm looking for, but it's pretty much it. So kind of just trying to get some pre-signups potentially for the app that's coming out, or well, let's check this out. Okay, so what the heck is this? Events Reimagined, made easy. Events made fun. Okay, so it's enhancing events that people experience. Okay, I feel like I kind of have a little bit of information. I'm kind of curious how. I see little animations. Right when I come to this website, I think that this might be kind of a shareable thing where you maybe record just like a short clip and people will react to it. Is that what this is? That's kind of the feeling I get. Swipe up for event D. Oh, is this like an event that's upcoming and people are reacting to it? I don't know .events, the domain extension, too well, but maybe this is more for events that are upcoming. I think so, and then people can react to it. That's kind of cool. It seems tedious to... Like, you're probably not going to... I would imagine if you're going to start up this app, you're not going to be depending on your users to create the events on your platform. You're going to be importing them from different platforms, maybe like Facebook, or unless it's just like personal events that you share with your contacts. I'm not sure. That's more of kind of a business strategy decision, whatever you want to do with that. Send a slap. Record a video and record a video invite. What's a video invite? That sounds weird. To start an event storytelling your friends. You need commas. Event story? Like, what's an event story? Telling your friends what you want to do. Okay, so you're proposing something? Find something to do. Surf the slap map. Slap. That's silly. Surf the slap map to see what your friends are going to be doing in the next 24 hours with spontaneous event stories that disappear when blank is done. Cool. A little bit of automation. That is cool. I like that. Let me read that one more time. Next 24 hours with spontaneous event stories that disappear when the event is done. When the event is done, right? Like what other automation when blank is done? You're trying to say any event, but why don't you just say when the event is done? I guess that's kind of cool. You're kind of you're letting the user fill in maybe an event idea they have in their head, and it kind of creates a little bit of not an attachment to your app, but it kind of like allows them to put themselves in the shoes of using your app when they like maybe there's a thought that goes through their head that says this is the event. I think if that's what you were doing, I think that was a smart idea. I like that. Slap them back, record a video RSVP to tell your friends you're in and start enjoying the anticipation. You don't need to repeat it. As the slaps start coming in. Messaging, chat with the group that's joining or a specific... That's joining or a specific person? That's kind of how it reads. Basically, you're saying chat with a group. That's chat with the group, comma, that's joining, comma, or a specific person. Chat with a group or a specific person is basically what you're trying to say, but it's weird hearing that. But why does this shrink when I put my mouse over it? Why in the world would you do that? I said that like why the hell would you do that? No, I just don't know how that's effective in any way. Like, are you trying to create some interaction with the user, or that's does that resemble some sort of interactivity or feature you're going to introduce in your app, or are you just trying to make this a little bit more interactive? You're de-emphasizing. It's almost like, hey, I'm interested in this. Oh, where'd it go? And it's like you're de-emphasizing like that they shouldn't feel like this was as important as like this little emote that they're probably going to be using in their app isn't as important as they thought it was. Like, it's kind of like a subtle message. Why not make it bigger? You know, it'd probably lag too much, but like it makes it bigger and it like knocks around elements. Or it creates a ripple effect. Like you mouse over it, it gets bigger and like creates a little ripple effect. Maybe pushes these to the side and then they continue floating up. That'd be cool. I don't know what shrinking it, and it shrinks. Wow, it shrinks really small. I don't know what that is useful for. I don't see the value in that. Privacy policy. So events, privacy. Okay. Do I care about this? Not really. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Want early access to something cool? Yes, I do. Wow, what? You promised me something and you did not deliver. What the hell just happened? Okay, that's buggy. Now I have this. Get out of here. Okay, this is buggy. M. What does M stand for? I would expect like maybe a status indicator or something. I don't like what does M stand for? That's meaningless. Twitter. Why would I click this? Why do you have this here? It's probably like you probably have a Twitter account just for this, right? Or you're going to be talking about it. Share a link on what? Seriously? Okay? Provide some context. Like share, talk about it. Like you can even be creative in like maybe wording that you might use to interact with people on your app. You're going to use for this, and they're going to interact in the same way with this Twitter. And like you can just relate it to some key action words that you use to describe it. This doesn't tell me anything. I don't know why this is here. It's almost irrelevant. And that I did not expect it. I expected a Twitter, and I said that I expected a Twitter account for this. And I think like that's probably a very strong way to go, is to create a Twitter account or create content around the app that you're creating. We can get into conversations about this. But I don't think that's going to be the focus of this video. So a couple things. This looks neat. It looks simple. It looks interactive. This phone like this just seems clean. Like you have a little video here and you can interact. Like you click this, maybe like a pop-up, and then you see like a bunch of bubbles pop up with all the different emotes that you can use. I don't know what you're gonna do, but this looks pretty neat. It looks really simple. What value does it provide? Like this is probably the value that you're going to need to really emphasize is you want to connect people, right? People love connecting with others, especially their personal friends. And when you make this incredibly simple, you encourage friends to, maybe if they weren't going to post something, like, why not? Let's post this, see who bites. Like it could be a lot of fun. I don't know how you're going to connect it and who you're going to connect it with. That's your business. This site feels laggy. So this is a pre-launch landing page. That's what I was trying to think of. I'm awake. All right. This feels laggy. Like, I think how you're doing these animations, holy crap, this feels laggy as hell. I couldn't even imagine on the mobile. You need to fix that. Let's see. It might even mean like fewer of these animations or using a different library, or if you are creating like a laggy animation effect, it's probably going to tell users, mobile experience might be just as laggy. Why would I use it? So like you might be, I think you can optimize this, but at the end of the day, I would actually, if you could not get rid of this lag, I would get rid of the animations altogether. You could just have these like all over. You could have these little icons just sitting there static, but yeah, coming soon to App Store, coming soon to Google. You don't have any. What the? Are you? Okay, so a really successful pre-landing page will gather emails. It'll build up an email list, or it'll provide a coupon, or give them early access. There's no action. You're not telling them to do anything. So, like, I'm probably gonna leave this site and never come back. I'm gonna forget. It's not that this isn't a cool app. You're not really giving me any way to, or encouraging me to, hey, let's at least bookmark this and come back later. You're not giving a date. It's like, yeah, you don't even give a date. Like I would just close out of this, even if I like the app. Like, and then I'd probably, like, this is what a lot of people do. I'll probably remember it. If it's a good enough app, I'm gonna remember it, and we'll come back and see where this guy, who looks like the creator, is at with this. And I'm gonna forget. That's what's gonna happen. So, create some sort of call to action to, like, a mailing list. Like, hey, want to be notified and actually get early access to it. And like, we have all these cool beta features that are going to be coming out just for people that have early access, and you're giving people more incentive to sign up now instead of later, so they don't forget. Like I said, we could talk about all this kind of strategy and content creation that you could pair that with, but like, there's no call to action. This is a very, 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 very weak landing page. It's a cool one, but without a call to action, without a way to route that user some way or stay in contact with them, it's weak. So I think you can make this a lot more effective by just adding that, and it's pretty simple. What else? Let's check out mobile. This is not going to be a legitimate mobile device. I'm very curious how the animations look on mobile. They look like they're going faster. Oh my god, they look smoother on mobile. That looks good. Let's do a refresh. What happens when you like click on it? No. Okay. Made easy. Send a slap. I would say like events made fun. What would you advertise? What you started it with, like, Reimagined, events reimagined. I don't know if that's strong. Events made easy. It just kind of seems like another social interactive app. It looks colorful. The animations catch my eye when it's above the fold, and I just entered the website, but I'm not sure how strong this is. And it, like, I don't know if it provides enough context at this point for them not just to leave. This is probably better off on the footer, if anything. I guess it's your navigation. Make this white. Like you're making your links look clickable with this color, and now you make this bullet look clickable. That's confusing. You probably don't need this bold. Why is this, like, I understand you emphasizing your company name, but why are these bold? Do these need to be bold, or is that just like the font? Is it just a very bubbly font? And it has like a 400 font size. Okay. Not much to say about mobile. I like how these pop out over the blue. I like this. It looks good. It's very simple. Good contrast, good colors. Like this looks lively. Oh, this looked like, never mind. It looked like it was being cut off for some reason, but okay. So there's going to be an Apple app, and there's going to be a Google app. That's good. You're delivering important information at the appropriate time, appropriate flow. I like it. I think like overall, you did a really good job. Like. You actually, besides, like, the one thing I have against this is, holy crap, this lag. This is just ridiculous. You have too many. This is going to just get people to exit immediately. So definitely work on some optimization, or even kind of just deciding how important this feature is. I was going to say something important. Like I said, end of the night. You do a really good job. I think this is a pretty good flow. I wish there was a little bit more context delivered earlier above the fold, or the value that you're going to provide. But like overall, it's a good pre-landing page, and then you completely fail at the delivery, not the delivery, just the execution of getting people hooked on it and like interested in coming back to it. They're going to forget because there's no call to action, and that's what you need. They're like, if I had to say you are missing one important component to this, it is that. Seems, as far as the idea, seems like it could be fun. I think the implementation is going to make or break this, just like any other app, right? But it looks neat. I really don't have a lot of constructive criticism for the layout. I think one thing I noticed, like, contrast is extremely poor here, actually. Extremely. What do you have, like a gray against a lighter gray? This is rough. This is very rough to read. That's it. I think this could be a neat app. I would love to see a better call to action. I would love to see some incorporation of content creation to promote this. Whether you're linking to a Twitter account for this, or your personal Twitter account where you're talking about, you might even like write stories on your, like on Slap's Twitter account of how important it is to stay engaged with your friends and how people are falling apart. Like their relationships are falling apart because everyone is, I don't know, like they want to just interact online, but there's nothing that actually brings them together in person, which your app does, and that is really cool. I think you can create a lot of, like a really cool story around this. And I just don't see that implemented anywhere. Overall, I like it, though. All right, so this was unique. Usually we do a lot of portfolio reviews. This was a pre-landing page. I'm kind of excited to see what happens to this. If you like this type of review, like the video, it lets me know. If you want to leave some extra feedback, or you just like the app, leave a comment below. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I do quite a few of these. So that's it. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gonna have you jealous.